Welcome back to another episode of the Experts in Fire podcast. I'm your host, Mike Vennard, and with me today is Randy Mowry. Today, we have a bonus episode for you, the importance of maintaining your barbecue grill. Let's get into it. Hey, Randy, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you today, Mike?
I'm great. You know why? Because it's bonus day. It's bonus day.
Bonus day, bonus day. And that's not in your check.
No, it's not. We're going to give you a bonus of information. It's not in your check. You have to do something with said information. That's good. You threw that out there. That made me giggle. No, today we're going to just run in a little bonus episode. The importance of maintaining your barbecue grill. This one is very important, and it's right up my alley because it's not my strength. So let's talk about this.
I feel it's one of those that we all fall guilty to at some point with our grills.
100%, right?
The lack of maintenance.
As long as when I push the button, it lights up and it cooks my food. You know, sometimes I have a hard time, but this is an important episode for everyone to catch because it's really, let's be honest, it doesn't take that much time.
Now, especially if you stay on top of it, I think I'd like to start with having folks always refer to the manuals of your grill because it will vary as far as maintenance goes based on the grill you have, because your grill may not be stainless steel. The materials that the shell of the grill may be aluminum. It may be powder coated steel. So the variables there. So refer to the manual because we're just going to hit on some basics. And so I don't want that to get misunderstood. The first thing is just we cook on our grills. We get all that excess food in there.
Right.
Drip trays are going to be different based on the grills. Keep those things clean. A number of things. Keeping it clean prevents overflow, prevents bugs from getting in there. Things like that. It's just little things like that.
Not to mention the smell. Every time I do clean out the drip tray, it's probably rained a few times. It's probably got water in it and grease in it. And then you just go, wow, this really stinks. If I would have just done it after I used the grill.
Versus waiting 10 grills and then the thing is flowing and then the dog's over there going, lip.
You just described my home, dude. What else can we do, Randy?
I think one of the things, I've done this in the past. Obviously, I'm guilty of it as well. Prior to cleaning out that drip tray, another good thing to do is burning off that excess food that's on the grates and maybe on those flame tamers, depending on if you've got ceramic briquettes, depending on the grill. Like I said, these are going to vary. But once you're done cooking, turning that grill on, letting it run, and burning that stuff off before you scrape those. Some grill manufacturers might even have it where you can maybe flip over your grates and do burn both sides so that it almost like is an ash, and that stuff will come off quicker. Just to keep the grates ready and prepped for next time, nice and clean.
So it's always funny how from generation to generation things just change, right? And because I'm gonna give you this example here, my dad will burn off on his grill and then he'll let the grates cool and he'll take them in to my mom and she'll wash them, scrub them down and hand them back to him, and he'll go back and put them back on the grill. Then you got me. I'll turn the grill on and I'll let it cook off. And then we were just talking before we started this recording. I am the guy that has been guilty of, hey, babe, did you turn the grill off? Oh, yeah. Get out there the next day, and, man, I didn't turn that grill off.
Honey, I'll be right back. I'm out of gas.
Yeah, and I actually have a gas guy coming out in a couple weeks to hook up my gas line so I can connect a direct natural gas grill. And I gotta put some kind of alarm inside of me like my dad has to go, hey, go take care of this stuff, because it just flies out of my head. I'll be honest. That is why this episode is important, because you can't just let it fly out of your head.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm right there with you.
You have to take care of this stuff. And your grates are, I mean, that's what the food is touching. So you want to make sure they're clean. I don't think you need to go in and scrub them each time you use them, but hey, to each his own.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
What else can we do though, Randy? Is there something else?
Leaning into, just keeping the grill wiped down on the inside, kind of talk about that excess food, things like that. I don't know that it is, there again, this is manufacturer specific. I've heard of some folks, going in and using like an oven cleaner to try to keep those clean. But there again, we want to make sure that based on the material your grill is made out of, that you can do these kind of things. But those are just maintenance things on the inside, keeping the grill wiped down, constantly keeping that steel, stainless steel, aluminum, whatever the material is, that surface clean as much as possible on the inside on a regular basis. And then, moving just kind of to the outside of the grill, Mike, is the same thing. Your grill may or may not have a cover. If it's a stainless steel grill, same thing, warm soapy water, keep that grill wiped down. Those grills do have a corrosion resistance part to them, but also helping keep the debris and any kind of grease and things off of it is going to help protect and give that longevity of the grill itself when the exterior. So, just keeping them wiped down and cleaned off, it's just going to help the longevity of the exterior as well.
Right. Now, Randy, I am thinking also about the inside. Almost every grill manufacturer has some kind of flame tamer, flavor saver. There's all kinds of different things out there from your lower end grills that have they're just like...
Yeah, like a little triangle piece. Is that,
Yep.
what you're talking about?
Is there a way to clean those, maintain that as well?
So the nice thing is, and that's a great question, when you are turning those burners on and letting that thing run for like that 15 minutes or so, depending on the grill, of course, infrared's going to be different as far as like their cleaning goes. But your traditional burners with those flame tamers you're talking about, you're going to kind of get that same burn off that you're getting on the grates itself. So it's going to turn to ash. Take the grates out after you've scraped those, after they've cooled down, remove them, and then get in there with your whatever you're using. If it's a scraper, if it's a wire brush, whatever it is, and if they're stainless steel, get in there and do the same thing on those flame tamers. And then all that stuff will fall to the bottom. And depending on the type of clean out you have, that's where the drip tray, tube, wherever your debris goes for your grill, that's going to fall out, and you just push all that to the exit, at the bottom of your grill or your pull-out drip tray, whatever application you have. But that's a great question, because that is part of kind of like cleaning that inside and maintaining is getting that food off of those flame tamers or the drippings off of those as well. And the ceramic briquettes are going to be a little bit different. If you got ceramic briquettes, in a lot of cases, that stuff is going to vaporize from just from the overflow of your drippings because it's a ceramic. And if it hasn't, check with the manufacturer of your grill and the briquettes, because it might be something that you don't want to use something as aggressive as an abrasive style wire brush on it. Maybe it's just more of a Scotch-Brite pad type of thing. But you want to check with them on the briquettes because they're going to be a little bit more sensitive than the stainless steel is going to be.
You have fire-related questions, and we have answers. You can email us your questions at podcast@woodlanddirect.com or give us a call at 586-221-3638. We would love to be able to answer them right here on the Experts in Fire podcast. Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. I'm going through my head here, just kind of wandering through a grill, and I feel like we've hit everything. If there's anything that you can think of out there as a listener of the podcast, give us a shout, shoot it over. We'd love to share those thoughts with the rest of our listeners, and definitely want to help out as much as we can. This is something that we work with our pros on as well. I mean, they go out and they set the grills and they connect the gas lines, things of that nature. But just being able to walk your client through, hey, here in the owner's manual, this is how they suggest you clean it and what you need to do in order to keep the longevity of this. And I know when we're working with our pros, a lot of times they're going, look, man, I don't want to have to get a call a year later, a year and a half later from somebody saying I spent X amount of dollars on this and the grill doesn't run. So definitely good for you to be able to show them in the manual what they're going to need to do to maintain that, because they're all moving parts. It's like anything else. You know, I jump in my car and I drive it and I drive it and I drive it and eventually go, dang it. You got to do something. You got to change the oil. You got to, change the brake pads. You got to put,
I gotta put gas in it.
You understand. So definitely some good information, Randy, and I appreciate your time, man. We're up, though, because this is just a bonus episode. So there's your bonus, everybody. Thanks for listening. We really do appreciate it. And Randy, thank you for being with us, brother. I appreciate the time you take out every time we do this, man.
Oh, my pleasure. Everybody have a great afternoon or day, whatever time you're listening.
Have a good one. Join us next time for what to consider before purchasing an outdoor grill island. We'll see you then.